Welcome to what I believe is the 64th Grand Prix of the channel. Here we are in Belgium, and we're looking at Italy, and we're looking at the fact that Kimi Raikkonen has decided to retire at the end of this season. So there'll be a spot opening up at Alfa Romeo. It was a very weird voice crack. We'll have to wait and see who gets that Alfa Romeo spot, as I know that I will not be trying to get that Alfa Romeo spot, as I do not want to go to Alfa Romeo in this career mode. I mean, I am only doing 2 seasons, so yeah, I really want to go to Liverpool next season. So I've got to pack up in what silly games I'm playing and make sure that I fill out the performances. But here we are at the end of practice just before qualifying, and we're changing all the components to the absolute freshest so that we can do our max in qualifying and the race. But getting some R&D upgrades, as we have enough to do so, and I do believe we are going to go. Oh no, we can't go for anything because we don't have enough yet, so we'll just have to wait until the end of the Grand Prix. Let's go to qualifying. So here we are in qualifying, and I'm about to show you what I was talking about last episode. And when I mean last episode, I mean last My Team episode. So we click on here, we load the 5th preset, and we look through everything. But what's this? 55 laps of fuel in qualifying. That's actually funny to think about it now, considering that yeah. But we're just making sure that we got the absolute most correct fuel that we meant to. 7 kilograms, save it over the weekly event one, and yeah, I believe that does do is like 3 laps or something. But yeah, that was a bit funny, and it's annoying how I only noticed it until didn't notice it until after the My Team episode. Here we are at the start of our first lap. Daniel Ricciardo setting a 20.7. The Valtteri Bottas competing against that with a 20.0, which does beat it. We go across the line to go beat P2 with a 20.3. I do believe that will be a P3 at the end of the session, but Gasly sets P4 lap time. Lap 2 here, our best lap of the session once again. Going into turn 1, braking about 100 metre board, flipping the curb at turn 1. Maybe we should have gone a little bit, cut the corner a little bit more on turn 1 to help us for turn 2. Anyway, we're going through turn 3 now. Like I said, get off the inside the green curb and go back to the outside for the next corner on the green barrier. Cut the corner nicely. You cut the corner a little bit too much on the second part of the game as we went over the orange curb. Going through Lesmo 1 now, maybe we could have gone a little bit wide on the exit. Lesmo 2, gone a little bit too deep on the entry, compromises our exit on towards Ascari now. Going towards the outside, going under the old banking corner. Going Ascari, braking at 100 metre board, going a little bit wide on the first part of Ascari, which messes the second part of Ascari up. But losing some time now due to that. But we're heading towards Parabolica now, and braking just at the 50 metre board, getting to 4th gear, a little bit too wide on the apex, but we're going perfectly wide on the exit of the corner, and we're going across the line to set a 1 minute 0.0, and that puts us in P3 at the moment, ahead of Gasly. Going through our final lap now, and we get on the curb at Ascari. Can't save it, front wing damage. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. As Verstappen and Leclerc set P4 and P5 respectively. As Gasly Kvyat now goes past us, Sainz setting a P4 lap time. As we go into Parabolic, we lost our front wing, we go so wide. But cut across into the pit lane now as Gasly sets a P3 lap time, which is annoying. But I didn't notice until we came to the end. Qualifying is already over, so yeah, just skip past. And yeah, 200 XP as we completed 2 laps. Although technically did complete 3, but I don't think it counts it in qualifying and practice when you go into the pit lane and out. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It technically only counts in the race. But P4 just behind Pierre Gasly, who's 2 tenths quicker than us. We wouldn't have beaten our lap time from lap 2, even if we did make it, even if we didn't crash our front wing off. So we probably would have stayed P4 anyway. So yeah. Maybe Gasly wouldn't. Maybe we. No. The yellow flag should have made Gasly slow down. The yellow flags are a bit stupid in this game. They don't. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. I mean, half the time the AI passed me on the yellow flags.
Performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Nevertheless, we got P4, which is quite good, and I decided to go with Sebastian Vettel as he's in the Ferrari, and Ferrari power unit hasn't been so good this season, so yeah, should seem easy. Hopefully we do carry this momentum. The car feels fantastic, so we should be able to continue.
Would you say that you're happy with your performance?
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself out there today. I mean, I don't really enjoy myself, but it's the only one that's a positive outcome, so yeah. Well, definitely power unit is a beast. I mean, ignore the fact that it's Honda, and we're probably towards the bottom on the power unit sides. So, by the way, AI is at 95 AI, so yeah, that's the thing. Just making sure that it is. Oh no, we're a little bit down, so push it up. ABS is off, but now Jeff wants us to do well, and so do I, to be honest, and getting new regulation changes. So from now on, we do have to start saving up our resource points, to make sure that we can do all the regulation changes. But let's go to the race for the Italian GP. Let's go. I've messed it up again.
We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the Engineer. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Gasly, the Engineer, Carlos Sainz, and Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, Perez, and Daniel Ricciardo, Norris, Albon, Sebastian Vettel, and Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Kvyat, Kevin Magnussen, and George Russell. Latifi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. It's almost time for the lights. Three underway.
Here we are already on the grid for the Italian GP. Pitting around lap 6 to 7, so should be an easy one stop from soft mediums as it is. Pit lap 6, like I said, and got quite a lot of fuel, so we should be able to burn it all. But let's get ready for the race now as we get ready for 4 lights. It's now 5 lights, and those 5 lights are out and away we go. Gasly and that get much better start than us, and they pull ahead as now Verstappen goes towards our inside. We try to cover him off, but it doesn't work. Sainz going towards our outside. We go into turn 1. We make contact. We made contact with Verstappen. Make contact with Sainz. As Ocon now goes round our outside, and we've lost 3 positions on lap 1 now. Hopefully we can defend from Charles Leclerc going into towards the second chicane, and it looks like we have. On the back of Carlos Sainz, we're falling behind Carlos Sainz just a little bit through Curva Grande and the second chicane now into the second sector, going through towards Lesmos, and I think Jeff is going to say something now as we go through Lesmos. Yeah, we go. Yeah, we'll try and do that as Charles Leclerc gets past us, which is a little bit annoying as we're going towards the Scarby chicane. ERS is a little bit overpowered, so we easily get him into the Scarby chicane. And now we are in P7. Now we've just got to try and overtake Sainz and Ocon to get back into P5. Lewis Hamilton setting a 23.5 at the end of that first lap, as we set 28.3. Closing in a little bit on Carlos Sainz. Lewis Hamilton then setting a 22.3 as Max also then sets a 22.2. We set a 23.5, so we're losing about a second and a half per lap. DRS is now enabled according to Jeff. And we can ask what's happened to our rival. Then 15th. It's pretty easy, we should be able to beat them. 8 positions behind us, but now we're on towards a Sky chicane. We've got DRS and ERS. I know that annoys people, so I'm going to say that. Go to fake to the outside, into the inside, and we get the move done into the Ascari chicane on Carlos Sainz. Now in 6th position, my favourite number. Not my favourite position, obviously my favourite position's first, but 6 is my favourite number. Ocon and Gasoline then, up next. Hopefully we can close them down and get past them. Ricardo, on the other hand, gets past Carlos Sainz, so we now have Ricardo behind us. He also must have got past Charles Leclerc then when we overtook him into Ascari. Perez on lap 5 got past Sainz and Gesson, as it is now our pit lap on lap 6. Gap to teammate behind is 5.5 seconds according to Jeff. Closed in a little bit on the Ocon, we're about half a second behind. Into the pit lane we come. And series of I wouldn't say series of unfortunate events, but unfortunate events from today have got a little bit worse. First, we filled it with 55 laps of fuel in qualifying in my team. Next, we lost a lot. We didn't improve on our lap in qualifying, so we got P4 instead of getting P3. But then we made contact with Verstappen, losing our front wing, which I didn't know until they made the front wing change. And then coming into pit lane, yeah, I do believe I sped only a little bit, 3 kilometers above. But hopefully we won't be making another pit stop this race. So here we are on the outlap then. Charles Leclerc 1.1 seconds ahead of us due to the fact that we sped in the pit. We had to change our front wing. Getting past Giovinazzi on the exit of the pit lane now, and Albon got just ahead of Charles Leclerc as we lock up into turn 1. Hopefully Charles Leclerc can get past them easily, or we get past both of them in the same lap. But we're staying on board for now because there's yellow flags. How did I anticipate that? Well, I've done this race before, so yeah. Albon then having an engine problem, so he brought out the yellow flags. And lock up into the first Lesmo. Luckily, Albon held up Giovinazzi, so Giovinazzi didn't get past. But as we go through Lesmo 2, Alex causes a safety car. Now, you notice that in the title, safety car ruins the race. You need to keep watching. Vettel now and Raikkonen also make a pit stop, so does Grosjean and Norris. Here we are on the next lap in P10 due to the safety car and our front wing change. Unfortunately, we should have been higher up, but safety car is coming in this lap now with 3 laps remaining after this, so hopefully we can get some quick overtakes done. But we speed up a little bit too early and we make contact with Charles Leclerc twice. And there we go. 10 seconds penalties at the end of this race then. Very unfortunate. Just not making any comments on the 10 seconds penalties that we now have. So yeah, just gotta make sure that we don't get any more and that we have a clean race until the end. Going through the exit of Parabolica now, we get the power on much earlier than Charles Leclerc, but they haven't gone yet. So when we try to go, yeah, we had to back off so that we didn't make a legal overtake on Charles Leclerc, because we can't pass until the end of the lap. But so, oh my science, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm spinning out. I'm spinella. I think I should go for oh god, Vettel's now got. Oh come on. Oh, now we've just made contact with our teammate. Oh, and nice. So there goes both of our front wings. There's now Kvyat ahead of us. Guess what? Into the pit lane he comes. I was gonna go in, but then I thought, nah, there's no point. Now that I think about it, I really should have gone in. I mean, it would have lost me like what, 8 seconds to him. There's why we should have gone in. Yeah. Boxes there. As Raikkonen, back off. Please back off. Please back off. We're gonna made the corner somehow. Raikkonen now gets past us, setting the soft tyres for the team, so that we can have the oh my god, it's the last lap as well. We're going to go down to last. And we're going to serve our 5-second penalty. So that is absolutely wonderful. I hope you know I'm being sarcastic, by the way. In the pit lane they come now. They're having to wait 5 seconds before they can work on the car. And then they have also made the pit lane thingy. 8.5 seconds that would have been without the penalty, which is very annoying. Danny Kvyat comes out. We come out of the pit lane behind Kvyat, and some reason, yeah, we just couldn't do anything. P19, one of our worst races to date, because we finished it. That's why it's bad, because we finished it. Well done, Kimmy.
Here we are then, a thoroughly deserved win in Italy after another excellent Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant.
The safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Man, how did I think of this before? I've never done well at Italy in this career mode so far. I mean, yeah, we've only done technically 2 races. I mean, F2. I mean, how bad was that? I didn't even finish in the points in the second race. In the first race, I cost the victory by spinning out.
Performance at the Grand Prix. I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So yeah, my poor results at Italy continue in this career mode, not in anything else, because I quite like Italy. I mean, it's just straight sand and parabolica, but yeah, you can't really fault much at Italy apart from your driving style, which apparently spinning out every corner did not work for me. Getting some XP now from the end of that from the end of that race, and hopefully we can close in on that level 30 reward for the podium pass. And when we do, it will be quite good. I do believe we started this second podium pass in the Netherlands circuit. So I do believe that was round 5. So we're now on round, I've already recorded. So I've done 12, I should be at 24, I've got a couple of weeks left, so I think my max I can get probably is going to be 28 level. If it ends this weekend, then max I can get is 28. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get to the level 30. but I mean, it won't give us much. But yeah, we lost out to the rivalry with Sebastian Vettel. If we didn't get a penalty, we would have been fine, and we would have been drawing with Sebastian Vettel. But yeah, I mean, everyone has these kind of races every so often. I'm surprised I didn't flashback throughout this race. I mean, next season I will be turning off flashback, so I can't flashback anyway, so maybe I did that to practice. But as you would have seen, two upgrades have failed. Yeah, how fun. Wasting 700 of our resource points. I mean, yeah, that's not good. Anyway, changing all the components to the second worst of them all. Actually, no, I should say second best, because yeah, the second worst of the energy store and control electronics would be the best ones, which it's not what we're doing. We're going for the second best ones. But we are coming to a point where our second best ones are pretty much close to our worst ones. But here we are, just looking at some of the stuff. Danny Kvyat getting social media team update for his driver perks, which I find really cool that the drivers actually show it. But there's our record of 2 podiums and a race victory. And this is what I'm telling you about, 19th. I mean, we finished in 19th. Last of them all. But here's the highlights now, so I'm going to say my goodbyes. I've been Racengineer. Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on that safety car restart and how bad I was. But yeah, comment your thoughts on Sights and taking off my front wing. Yeah, share with friends, because friends have common interest, as I know, because I have friends. But join the Discord, my Discord and my F1 2020 League Discord. The both of them will be in the description down below. But until next time, I've been Racengineer. Goodbye for now.